Stop what you are doing right now. I need you to stop scrolling. Stop the noise. Stop the rushing thoughts, because what is happening in this moment is not an accident. You did not find this video. This video found you, and there is a difference that will change everything once you understand it. I am speaking to you right now, not to the person sitting next to you, not to the thousands of others who may see these words. I'm speaking directly to you, the one who has been carrying a weight you were never designed to carry alone. The one who has been lying awake at night staring at the ceiling, watching the numbers in your head that never seem to add up. The one who has smiled in public and cried in private. The one who has prayed the same prayer so many times you wondered if your voice was even reaching heaven anymore. I heard you, every single word. Let me ask you something, and I want you to answer honestly, even if only in the silence of your heart. Has there been a moment recently where you looked at your bank account and felt your stomach drop? Has fear about money crept into your marriage, your sleep, your peace? Have you whispered a prayer about your finances and then wondered, is God even paying attention to my situation? I'm here to tell you something that heaven has been trying to reach you with for a long time. I'm paying attention. I have never stopped paying attention. And what I'm about to reveal to you in this message is not a coincidence. It is a divine appointment. The angels in my presence have been moving. The atmosphere over your life has been shifting, and what was locked has begun to open. You are standing at the edge of a financial breakthrough so specific, so personal, so undeniable, that when it arrives, you will know without a shadow of doubt that it came from my hand. Not from luck, not from chance, from me. Stay with me through every chapter of this message, because each word that follows is a piece of a revelation that has been prepared specifically for this moment of your life. Do not skip ahead. Do not rush. Let every word land in your spirit like rain on dry ground. This is your moment. Heaven has moved on your behalf. Type in the comments, I received this message. God is speaking to me. Subscribe to the channel here. Don't miss a single message that heaven sends your way. My dear daughter, my dear son, there is something I need you to know before we go any further. Before we talk about what is coming, I need to speak to what has already been. Because you cannot fully receive a breakthrough if you do not first understand how deeply I have been present with you in the waiting. I saw you the night you sat alone at your kitchen table after the kids had gone to bed, with the bills spread out in front of you like an accusation. I saw you reach for a pen and then set it down because you did not even know where to begin. I saw the tears you wiped quickly before anyone could see them. I saw the fear you swallowed so you could keep going. I saw you close your laptop and bow your head and say, with a voice barely above a whisper, God, I need you. I don't know how this is going to work, but I need you. I was there. I did not look away. I did not move on to someone else's prayer because it seemed more urgent. I did not set your request aside as too small or too complicated or too far gone. I leaned in when you whispered that prayer. My angels turned their attention to your room, and in the heavenly records, your name was written beside a promise that has been in motion ever since. You need to understand something about the way I work. I am not a God who reacts in panic. I am a God who moves with precision. When you prayed, a process was set in motion, not because your words were perfect, not because your faith was flawless, but because you came to me at all. You came with a broken voice and an open hand, and that was enough. That has always been enough. The enemy wanted you to believe that your financial situation was proof that I had forgotten you. He wanted the silence between your prayer and your answer to feel like rejection. He wanted the delay to become your prison. He whispered in your ear in the small hours of the night, maybe God helps other people, but not you. Maybe you've made too many mistakes. Maybe your breakthrough was never part of the plan. That voice was a lie. Every word of it was a lie. I know what has happened in your finances. I know the exact account of what came in and what went out. I know which relationship cost you money it shouldn't have. I know which opportunity felt like a promise and turned into a loss. I know the medical bill that came out of nowhere. I know the job that ended without warning. I know the business that didn't grow the way you believed it would. I know the investment that went wrong. I know it all, not to hold it against you, but because I have been with you through all of it. And now I am telling you, with the full authority of heaven behind every word, that the season of silent suffering is ending. The cries you cried in secret have been collected. Not one tear fell to the floor without being noticed, and now those tears are becoming seeds, and the harvest of those seeds is on its way to your life right now. Place your hand over your heart right now and say out loud, God heard me. My prayers did not go unanswered. My breakthrough is coming. Say it like you believe it. Say it like it is already done. Because in the courts of heaven, it already is. My dear son, my dear daughter, the waiting was not wasted. Every day that passed without your answer was a day the blessing was being prepared, positioned, and perfected for the exact moment your life would be ready to receive it. You were not being ignored. You were being prepared. And now the preparation is complete. The cries you cried in secret are about to become a testimony you will share in the open. The sleepless nights are about to become a story of how faithfully I came through. The fear is about to be replaced by something so solid, so real, so undeniable that you will never doubt my hand on your finances again. Lift your eyes right now. Look away from the numbers. Look away from the bills. Look away from what the bank account says. And look to me. I am speaking. And what I am saying is this: it is time. Type in the comments. You heard my cries, Lord. I trust you with everything, my dear daughter. What I'm about to say to you is something that the enemy of your soul does not want you to hear. Because the moment you understand what has been happening in the invisible realm, the moment the spiritual reality becomes clear to you, his greatest weapon against your finances loses all of its power. There has been a thief at work in your life. I am not speaking in metaphor. I'm speaking of a real, active, intentional force that has been working against your financial well-being, not because you are weak, not because you have failed, but precisely because of what I have placed inside of you and what I have spoken over your future. The enemy does not waste his time on people who pose no threat to his plans. He attacks the ones who carry something significant. He attacks the ones whose breakthrough would become a testimony that lights fires in other people's hearts. He attacks the ones I have called, anointed, and marked for something greater. He attacked you because of what is in you. Think about the patterns that have followed you. Money that should have stayed, left. Opportunities that seemed certain, dissolved. Plans that were solid, crumbled. There was an almost supernatural quality to some of the losses in your life, a feeling that the rug was pulled just when things were looking up. You could never quite explain it. You worked hard. You were faithful. You were generous. And yet the breakthrough seemed to stay just out of reach, like a horizon that moved every time you got close. Now, I am pulling back the curtain so you can see what was happening. The enemy dispatched specific forces against your finances, against your job, against your business, against your health, because he knows that medical debt and health crises are some of the most powerful tools he uses to drain the finances of my people. He worked through broken agreements, through toxic relationships, through doors you opened unknowingly that gave him legal access to your resources. He worked through fear, because fear is one of his most effective financial weapons. When you made decisions from a place of panic instead of peace, he guided those decisions into loss. But here is what I need you to hold on to right now. Hold it like you would hold something precious and irreplaceable. Everything the enemy has stolen comes with a restoration clause. I did not say I would help you recover slowly. I did not say I would give you enough to get by. I said restore. And restoration in my economy does not mean getting back to zero. It does not mean just surviving. Restoration means you receive back more than what was taken, with interest, with compounded return, with the full weight of heaven's justice behind it. The enemy overplayed his hand when he touched your finances, because now he has not only my promise to bless you, he has triggered my justice to restore you. And when I move in restoration, I move fast. I move in ways that human minds cannot calculate or predict. I move through channels you never expected. I bring resources from directions you never watched. Right now, at this very moment, the restoration that belongs to you is being assembled. Resources are being redirected. People who carry what you need are being positioned. Opportunities that the enemy shut down are being reopened with a force greater than what closed them. What was taken is coming back, and it is not coming back alone. Say this out loud, right now, wherever you are. Say it boldly. Say it as a declaration of war against every force that tried to keep your finances bound. I am a child of the Most High God. What was stolen from me is being restored right now. I receive my full restoration, spirit, soul, body, and finances, in Jesus' name. My dear son, do not minimize what I just placed in your mouth. That declaration moved something in the spiritual realm. The angels standing watch over your life just received a new assignment. The doors of restoration have been opened by your words of faith combined with my promise. The thief came to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But I came so that you could have life and have it abundantly, not barely, not just enough, abundantly. That word means overflowing. It means more than you need. It means enough to take care of your own household and still have enough to pour into the lives of others. That abundant life is not a distant dream. It is not a theological concept for another era. It is a promise with your name on it, and it is walking toward your front door right now. Type in the comments, "My restoration is coming. I receive it in Jesus' name." My dear son, I want to tell you something that will change the way you pray, the way you wait, and the way you wake up tomorrow morning. Your breakthrough has already left heaven. This is not a promise about the future that you need to wait for in uncertainty. This is not a hope that is still being decided somewhere in the divine council. The decision has been made. The resources have been assigned. The blessing is already in motion, moving through the invisible realm toward the visible reality of your life with the full force and momentum of my word behind it. When I speak, things move. When I declare a breakthrough over a life, it does not sit idle. It does not wait for a more convenient season. My word goes out and it does not return to me empty. It accomplishes exactly what I sent it to accomplish, and it accomplishes it completely. I sent this word over your life. I sent it when you were praying. I sent it when you were crying. I sent it in the moments when you had nothing left to offer but your pain. And that word, the word I spoke over your future, over your finances, over your family, is on its way. Think of it this way. When a package is shipped from across the country, it exists. It is real. It has your name on it. It is moving toward you right now, even though you cannot see it yet, even though it has not knocked on your door, even though you have not held it in your hands. Would you panic because it hasn't arrived yet? Would you assume it got lost because you can't track every mile of the journey? No. You would trust the process. You would know it is coming. You would be at peace in the waiting because the reality of the package does not depend on your ability to see it at every moment of its journey. Your breakthrough is the same way. It is real, it is moving, it has your name on it, and it is closer than you think. Now let me show you what the angels see as this breakthrough approaches your life, because I want you to understand the magnitude of what is on its way. They see resources that have been blocked, financial streams that the enemy has dammed up, and they see those dams cracking. The pressure that has built up behind years of held-back blessing is becoming unstoppable. When that dam breaks, and it is breaking, what comes through will not be a trickle. It will be a flood. It will be a sudden, overwhelming surge of provision that will feel almost impossible to comprehend after the long season of drought. They see doors that have been shut, career opportunities, business connections, investment doors, doors of favor with people of influence. And they see those doors beginning to swing open, not cracked open, wide open, with a divine wind behind them that makes it impossible for any human hand to shut them again. They see people, specific individuals, people whose paths are about to cross yours, who carry something that you need, a connection, a resource, a piece of information, a job offer, a contract, a conversation that turns into a transformation. Those people are being moved, their steps are being ordered, their paths are being aligned with yours in a divine intersection that will look like coincidence to the world, but that you will know, deep in your spirit, is the unmistakable hand of God. Get up every morning this week with this truth anchored in your heart. My breakthrough has already left heaven, and it is on its way to me today. Let that truth be the first thing that shapes your thoughts before the noise of the day begins. Let it govern how you speak about your situation. Let it determine the posture you carry, not a posture of desperation, but of expectation, not fear, but faith. Say this right now. My breakthrough is already in motion. I open my hands and my heart to receive everything God has sent for my life. Because it is coming, my dear son. It is coming, my dear daughter. Close your eyes for just a moment if you can. I want to describe to you what exists in the invisible world surrounding your life right now. Because if you could see what I see, you would never worry about your finances again. There are angels standing at your door, not one, not two, an assignment of heavenly beings, warriors and messengers and guardians, who have received a new order concerning your life. They are not there because you are perfect. They are not there because you have never made a mistake. They are there because I dispatch them, because the season has shifted, because what was being held in the spiritual realm has been released, and those angels are the escort of your breakthrough as it crosses from the invisible world into your visible reality. Let me describe what those angels are doing right now as you receive this message. Some of them are standing in positions of warfare, not passive, not at rest, but actively pushing back forces of delay and obstruction that have been stationed against your finances. Every spiritual blockage that the enemy erected, every wall of debt, every spirit of lack, every assignment of poverty is being dismantled right now by the authority of heaven. The angels are not fighting to win. They have already won. They are enforcing a victory that my word already declared over your life. Some of them are positioned at the thresholds of your home, at the doors and the windows and the corners of the place where you lay your head at night. They are standing guard over your household, over your family, over your marriage, over your children. A wall of fire surrounds your home right now, placed there by my presence, that no financial attack, no spirit of destruction, no force of lack can penetrate. And some of them, listen to this carefully, some of them are not standing guard. They are moving. They are running ahead of you into the places you will go this week, this month, this season. They are preparing conversations before you arrive. They are stirring the hearts of people who have resources toward generosity in your direction. They are opening doors in offices and boardrooms and banks and businesses before your foot has even reached the threshold. You are not walking into this next season alone. You are walking in with an escort that the natural eye cannot see, but that the spiritual world absolutely recognizes. When you walk into a room this week, the room changes. Not because of your power, but because of who walks with you. Now I need to tell you something else about what the angels see. They see your name, written not on a list, not in a file, not in a database of the many, but written on my heart. Your specific name, your specific situation, your specific need. I am not managing your financial breakthrough like a corporation manages its employees. From a distance, with policies and procedures and bureaucratic delays. I know you. I know your name. I know the exact dollar amount of every bill you are carrying. I know the exact fear that surfaces when the phone rings from a number you don't recognize. I know the precise dream you have for your family that you have barely allowed yourself to speak out loud because the distance between where you are and where that dream lives has felt too far. I know it all, and I am moving on all of it. Not just the immediate need, all of it. The immediate provision and the long-term abundance, the bill that's due this month and the legacy you want to leave for your children. I am not solving a crisis. I am building a future. Now reach up in the spirit right now, reach up with both hands and receive what is being released over your life in this moment. Do not be passive. Do not be a spectator to your own miracle. Become an active receiver. Say this out loud with boldness. I receive the angelic assignment over my life. I receive the divine protection over my home and family. I receive the open doors that heaven is preparing for me. My household is covered by the blood and the fire of the living God. My dear daughter, the angels are at your door. The breakthrough is on its way, and you are not alone in this. Type in the comments, I receive my angelic covering. Lord, send your angels before me. My dear son, there is a word I want to speak over you in this chapter that is going to land in your spirit like a key entering a lock. I need you to be still for it. I need every distraction to fall away for the next few minutes, because what I'm about to say to you is one of the most important truths I will speak in this entire message. You have an appointed time, not a vague, someday maybe time, not a theoretical future that depends on everything going perfectly from this point forward. A specific, divinely orchestrated, heaven-scheduled time when the shift in your financial life will become undeniable, visible, and permanent. I do not operate outside of time. I operate within it with perfect precision. Every event in your life, every blessing, every provision, every breakthrough has an appointed moment attached to it. And what I am telling you right now, with all the authority of the one who created time itself, is that your appointed moment is now. Not next year, not when your situation looks better, not when you feel more worthy or more prepared or more ready. Now, in this season, in these days, the clock in heaven that counts down to your financial shift has reached zero. And what happens at zero is not silence. What happens at zero is movement. Let me show you what this moment looks like from where I sit. I see a person who has been faithful when faithfulness was costly. I see someone who gave when giving hurt. I see someone who tithed through tears. I see someone who trusted me even when the evidence suggested trusting me was foolish. I see someone who kept showing up to work, to church, to family, to prayer, even when the energy was gone and the hope was thin and the rational part of their mind was screaming that things were never going to change. That faithfulness was not invisible to me. It was not a nice story I noted and moved on from. Every act of faithfulness in a difficult season is a seed, and seeds have an appointed time of harvest. You cannot force the harvest before its time, but you also cannot stop it when the time arrives. And the time for your harvest has arrived. I want to speak now about what this shift is going to feel like when it comes, because I want you to recognize it when it happens. Sometimes my people miss their breakthrough because it comes in a form they did not expect. They were watching one door and I walked through another. They were waiting for a specific solution and I sent a better one. I want you to be awake to every form this breakthrough might take. It might come as a phone call you weren't expecting, from someone you haven't spoken to in months or years. A conversation that opens a door you never could have opened yourself. Be awake to that call. Do not dismiss it as coincidence. Do not let the busyness of your day cause you to miss what heaven arranged. It might come as an idea, a sudden clarity of thought, a business concept, a service you could offer, a solution to a problem that other people are experiencing. When that idea comes, do not rationalize it away. Do not talk yourself out of it. Write it down. Pray over it. Because I plant breakthrough ideas in the minds of my people, and I expect them to water those seeds with action. It might come as a person, a stranger at a coffee shop, a co-worker who mentions something offhandedly, a neighbor you've never really talked to. Do not underestimate the encounters I arrange. I have used a single conversation to change the entire financial trajectory of a life more times than you could count. And it will come with a peace that confirms it is from me. When your breakthrough arrives, when the shift happens, there will be a deep inner knowing, a settling in your spirit that says, "This is it. This is the moment God was talking about. Hold on to that peace. Let it anchor you as the breakthrough unfolds." Right now, I am asking you to do something that requires real courage. I am asking you to act as if the appointed time has already arrived. Change the way you talk about your finances. Stop saying, "I can't afford it," and start saying, "Abundance is on its way." Now stop describing yourself as someone who is struggling and start speaking of yourself as someone who is in transition, in the middle of crossing from lack to overflow. Your words are not just expressions, they are agreements. And I want you to come into agreement with what heaven has already declared over your life. Say it now. Say it with everything in you. This is my appointed time. The shift is happening now. I am moving from lack into abundance, from waiting into receiving, from fear into faith. I declare my financial breakthrough in Jesus' name. My dear son, the moment has come. Stay ready, stay awake, stay expectant. Subscribe and activate notifications. Every message from heaven sent through this channel is a word that could change your life. Don't miss it. My dear daughter, I need to talk to you about a weapon that you have been given that you may not be fully using. A weapon so powerful that the entire realm of darkness trembles when you use it correctly. A weapon that does not require wealth or education or connections or perfect circumstances. That weapon is your voice. When you speak my word over your life, it's did with faith, with boldness, with the understanding of who you are and whose you are. You are not simply making noise. You are issuing divine decrees. You are speaking into alignment with what I have already declared from the courts of heaven. You are participating in the creative power that I used at the very beginning when I spoke and worlds came into existence. You were made in my image, and part of what that means is that your words carry creative authority. When you speak life over your finances, life moves. When you declare abundance, the atmosphere around your situation begins to shift. When you open your mouth and say what I say about your future, not what your bank account says, not what your fear says, not what your past says, you become a co-laborer with me in the construction of your breakthrough. The walls of lack have been standing around your finances for too long, and I need you to understand that those walls are not made of concrete and steel. They are not immovable. They are made of words, lies spoken over your life, agreements you have made with fear, declarations of impossibility that were released into the atmosphere around you. And because they were built with words, they can be torn down with words. I am going to give you something to speak right now. I'm going to give you a series of declarations that carry the weight of heaven behind them. These are not positive affirmations in the shallow sense of that phrase. These are biblical truths stated in first person, the same truths that angels use to enforce my promises in your life. When you speak these, speak them slowly. Speak them with conviction. Let each one settle into your spirit before you move to the next. Place your hand over your heart right now and declare with me, I am the child of the Most High God, and poverty is not my inheritance. My God supplies all my needs according to his riches and glory. Every wall of lack in my life is coming down today in Jesus' name. I'm stepping into my season of abundance, and nothing can stop what God has decreed. Financial breakthrough is my portion. I receive it. I walk in it. I live it. Did you feel that? Something shifted when you declared those words. It may have been subtle, a slight release of tension in your chest, a warmth, a peace that settled over your thoughts like a gentle covering. That was not your imagination. That was the spiritual realm responding to the authority in your voice when you aligned it with my truth. Now let me tell you what those declarations just set in motion. Every time you speak my word with faith, my angels are activated. The Psalms tell you that they hearken to the voice of my word, meaning they move in response to the sound of my truth being spoken on the earth. When you declared those words, angels who were waiting for an instruction received one. Assignments were released. The spiritual enforcement of your breakthrough was accelerated. The enemy, on the other hand, finds himself with less ground to work with every time you declare the truth. His power operates in darkness, in the unspoken fears, in the quiet agreements with impossibility, in the silent acceptance of this is just the way things are. Every time you open your mouth and declare what I say, you strip the darkness of its hiding places. You bring light into spaces where lack had settled in. You make room for the breakthrough by removing the spiritual furniture of defeat. I want you to commit to something this week. Every morning, before you check your phone, before you look at the news, before you allow the world to pour its anxieties into your spirit, declare 5 minutes of truth over your finances. Just 5 minutes. Stand in your kitchen or your bedroom or your car and speak what I say. Say it out loud. Do not whisper it. Do not mouth it silently. Let it be audible. Let the walls of your home hear it. Let the atmosphere around your life hear it. 5 minutes of daily declaration will do more for your financial situation than 5 hours of worry. My dear daughter, you have been given a voice. Use it. The walls are coming down. Type in the comments. The walls of lack are coming down in my life. I declare my breakthrough, my dear son. We have come to the final chapter of this message, and I want you to understand that arriving at this point is itself significant. Not everyone who started this video made it here. Some closed it. Some got distracted. Some let the noise of daily life pull them away before the message was complete. But you are still here. And that is not by accident. You are here because you are hungry. You are here because something in your spirit recognized that this message carried something real, something that went beyond inspirational words and touched the actual substance of a divine promise meant for your life. You are here because I kept you here, because I have something specific to finish saying to you before this message ends. And what I want to finish with is this: receive it. This sounds simple. It is not. Receiving is one of the most difficult spiritual acts there is. It requires a humility that says, I cannot produce this myself. I cannot earn this. I cannot manufacture it or force it or deserve it in any transactional sense. It has to come from outside of me, from a source greater than me, as an act of unearned grace. And the human heart, especially the heart that has been wounded by hope deferred, by promises that did not come through, by seasons of waiting that lasted longer than anyone thought they should, that heart puts up walls against receiving. Walls that look like self-protection but function as barriers to blessing. I see those walls in you, and I want to speak to them right now. The wall that says, I've been disappointed before, I believed before, and it didn't happen. If I let myself hope again and it falls through, I don't know if I can survive another disappointment. I understand that wall. I understand the logic of it. But I am asking you to let it come down, not because I don't understand your pain. I do, in full, in every detail, but because that wall is keeping you from standing in the open-handed, open-hearted position that receiving requires. The wall that says, I don't deserve this. I've made too many mistakes. There are people who have been more faithful, more consistent, more righteous. Why would the breakthrough come to me? Let me be direct with you. Your breakthrough is not based on your perfection. It never was. It is based on my grace, my covenant, my love for you that existed before you drew your first breath and will continue long after this season of struggle is a memory. You do not have to earn what I have already given. The wall that says, the breakthrough will come, but then something will happen to take it away. This is too good to be true. There's a catch. There is no catch. What I give completely. What I release over your life, I protect. I am not in the business of teasing my people with glimpses of abundance and then snatching it back. What is coming to you is coming to stay. Let those walls come down. Right now, in this moment, as this message closes over your spirit, let them come down. Open your hands, open your heart, make room for what is on its way. I want to paint a picture for you of what your life looks like on the other side of this breakthrough. Because I want this picture to live in your imagination. I want it to become so vivid and so real that your faith has something specific to hold on to. I see you waking up and not having the first thought of the morning be about financial fear. I see you sitting at that kitchen table, the same one where you spread out the bills in the middle of the night, and feeling peace instead of dread. I see you being able to say yes to things for your children that you always had to say no to. I see generosity flowing through your hands, not just to your own household, but outward, to others who are where you have been, and you become the answer to their prayer the way I am becoming the answer to yours. I see your marriage carrying less tension. I see the conversations that used to end in frustration and fear now carrying hope and possibility. I see the weight lifting off your shoulders, a physical sense of lightness that comes from the removal of a burden you were never designed to carry. I see you laughing again. I see you sleeping through the night. I see you looking at your phone when it rings and not feeling that cold shock of dread. I see you moving forward into a future that feels open, that feels possible, that feels like the life I always intended for you. That is not a fantasy. That is a prophetic vision of your immediate future, and it is being activated in your life right now, in this moment, as you receive this word. Receive it, my dear son, with both hands, with your whole heart, with a faith that may be imperfect and trembling, but is alive and reaching upward. That is enough. That has always been enough. Say this final declaration with every ounce of faith you have. I receive my financial breakthrough. I receive the abundance God has prepared for me. I receive the peace, the provision, and the purpose that come with this new season. My life will never look the same. I step forward in faith, in Jesus' name, amen. It is done. The word has gone out over your life. The angels have received their final orders for this season, and what heaven has declared, no force on earth or beneath the earth can undo. Type in the comments, I receive my breakthrough. My life will never look the same. Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell. Every message we release is a fresh word from heaven. Do not miss what God sends next.